All right, so who here knows what what grip we primarily use when throwing in the infield, pitching, catching? What do we always, what's our go-to? Go ahead and show me on the camera if you know. Give you guys a clue. It starts with a 4. It is the 4 seam. So I don't know if you guys can see this right here, the little horseshoe, right? We're taking our 2 fingers, wrapping them around to where our fingertips are just at the tip of this seam right here, okay? And our thumb is right in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but these 2 fingers, nice and relaxed. I can do this. I can jiggle the ball around a little bit. That's fine. When pitching or throwing in general, in the entire game of baseball, the key goal of mine is to remember to stay relaxed. Especially when pitching, a lot of pressure on you. You're the guy on the mound. They're expecting a lot out of you. It's super easy to tense up. We got to remember we need to treat this ball like an egg. Okay, so we can't be gripping it too tight. Now, let's see. How many of you know what a 2 seam is? Before we move on, just making sure. 2 seam. Nice. We got 1. Nice. 2. Paxton. All right. So 2 seam. So the reason this one was called a 4 seam is because when you throw it, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 seams. 2 seam, you only see 2 seams right here. So right where the ball kind of like splits into the horseshoe, we're grabbing the top of that right on the seam, and you always see 1 and 2. Those are the only seams you see. That's why it's called a 2 seam. Now, how many of you know how to throw a circle change or a change up? Nice, Zach. Jeremy, you got a circle change in your repertoire? All right.
No.
That's okay. So I'll teach you because these are pretty much the 3 pitches you guys will be using at your age. You're going to get to curveballs soon. My curveball didn't really break till I was about 13, maybe 14. I could throw one. It wasn't really how it should look until I was 13, 14 though. So we're not going to worry about it. The circle change, right where these horseshoes are, personally, I like to grab it. I make a circle with my thumb and my pointer finger, right? And I'm just grabbing the rest, trying to keep my middle finger in the center here. And I kind of wrap it to give it more grip, right? And then another way to do it is some people like to have the seam right here. So you'll make a circle. So you can grab these seams with your fingers to give that ball extra spin as you do it. Those are your 3 pretty much primary pitches. I don't know if we'll go over them today or not. You can definitely try it and experience it yourself, see what kind of spins you have with your pitches. But that being said, I'm going to talk about why these grips are important, how the ball acts and works the way it does. So for my special analogy here, I like to use this one a lot. Whenever I warm up, this is what I use. So if I'm going to punch somebody, or I'm going to punch a punching bag, right, I kind of just get a little hit. It's probably not going to be a very hard punch, right? But if I move my shoulders into it, right, now I'm getting a little bit extra power. Now I add my hips and my shoulders, right? Now the bag is moving. Now if I add my legs, right, I'm going to knock that bag out. Same thing with throwing. And how we start is if I was to just throw the ball like this, I'm not going to get a lot of power. Add my shoulders, I'm going to get a little bit more. Add my hips, I'm going to get a little bit more. Add my legs, I'm going to get a little bit more. So we're going to break it down. For our first drill, it's just all in the wrist, okay? I don't know if you guys know this, but the 4 seam, the reason we grab the tip of the seam is so we can get pulled down on it, get that little backspin. What that does is that as the ball is traveling in the air, it's getting momentum and velocity, right? Gaining speed. So all we're going to practice is getting that backspin by just using our wrist. So if you have a net, all we're going to do is this motion right here. Those of you who don't have a net, you can just practice flicking it in the air, pulling down at the same time. All we're going for, I don't know if you guys can see, is that backspin right there. All that ball, all that momentum, that ball rotating, that's what we want. That's our goal here. Something I like to do for fun is if you have a net and a tee, go ahead and set up a ball on top of that tee and challenge yourself with just doing this motion right here. If not, Paxton, I see you don't have a net right now. Practice getting that backspin, okay? It should, if you do this right, a little trick I like to do just for fun when I'm bored and I have a ball in my hand, is if I get enough backspin that ball kind of rolls down my arm, okay? Versus if I'm just throwing it without even using any spin or anything on my wrist, it's gonna kind of just die in your hand, okay? So rolling versus it just dying, that's how you know if you had that backspin or not. Go ahead and just get nice and loose, just this motion, okay? We're not using any arm yet, just the wrist. It's like throwing the wrist right now. We're just working on that wrist. And this alone is gonna add a lot to your throw, I can promise you. See how far you can throw it from too, with just the backspin. I'm telling you, the more spin that ball has, the further it's gonna go. Then you add in the shoulders, the hips, the arm, everything, it's gonna go even further, okay? But for now, just see how far, how much spin you can get on that ball. Nice. That's pretty far, Paxton, with just your wrist. That's pretty good. All right. So that was the first step in the throwing sequence, right? So it's just as we were throwing a punch, now we're going to add the shoulders into it. We're going to do a stationary throw, shoulders slash hips. We're going to do them both, okay? Here, we're literally going to keep our feet facing our target. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to focus on the wrist. Now we're adding our shoulders, right? Just this motion right here, okay? Making sure we're pulling our hips, our shoulders with us to our target, okay? Same concept. Flicking the wrist, but now we're adding shoulders into it. A lot of you guys will see high schoolers, college players, professional players kind of warm up just doing this, right? That's just them trying to get their hips and their shoulders nice and loose. Looking good. All right, now we're gonna add it all together, okay? We're gonna go ahead, do the full motion, all right? Here's the key. We're gonna start moving into the more mechanical side of it, right, for pitching, okay? We're gonna come set, right, just like we've been practicing. We're gonna lift our leg, and we're gonna pause, okay? What I want us to do is after 3 seconds, I want us to lead with our front hip, okay? We're not opening up, right? So if we do this as we're throwing, we're actually losing power, okay? We're gonna let our momentum take us down. Okay, if you have a wall, we're practice on a wall, just leaning to it, that's fine. Since you guys have nets though, we can practice the actual throwing motion, okay? So all we're doing, leading with our hip, breaking, throwing, okay? Getting that foot down. Now we're adding the full punch, right? Legs, body, shoulders, hips, everything. 1, 2, 3. Nice and controlled, okay? Nice and controlled. When pitching, your job is to be accurate, right? And if we're moving too fast, it's harder to be accurate. So we want to control our body going down, right? So that's why I want you guys to hold it 3 seconds, nice and slow descent, boom, explode to your target. You guys are looking solid. Coach Connor would be very proud to see you guys do this. Lots of improvement. Again, even if you're not a pitcher, this is a great warm-up to get your arm loose before a game when you're out throwing with your friends. Nice, back. Somebody follow your throw. Something I didn't really mention, when throwing, way to help yourself, it's kind of use this front elbow as like a gun sight, a little iron sight. So when you're here, right, maybe you want to point, but you pull yourself into that target, you're using your elbow, you're replacing your elbow with the ball, okay? Something that I often forget, but it really helps me dial in for accuracy, okay? Just like when we're driving that ball with our elbow, do the same thing with throwing. As you notice, baseball has a lot of the same concepts and principles for the entire game. Nice, Paxton. All right, looking good. So for this next drill, we're gonna work on balance, okay? Something we always preach about hitting, right? You gotta be balanced at the plate. You gotta control your body, control your power. Well, it's the same thing for pitching. We gotta be able to control what we're doing, right? So this drill, it's not too hard, but I think you guys will find it surprisingly challenging, okay? We're gonna come up, we're not even gonna break. We're gonna come up, we're gonna go down, we're gonna come up, we're gonna cross to the other side, okay? This is the reverse toe tap. So up, here, up, here, up, throw, okay? I'll do it again. Up, down, up, cross, up, down, up, throw. Okay. I'll do it with you guys in case you get lost. But really all we're focusing on here is being able to control the body and stay balanced, okay? Nice and slow. Let's see, Zach, you're the only one I can see right now. Couldn't totally see there. You were kind of glitching out. Just make sure when we come up, we slowly go back down. We come up one more time, then we cross behind our foot. So I'll get the camera frame so you can see me. Right? We're here, then we're here, going opposite. Right? And then we're here, and then we're thrown. Okay? You don't even need to break while doing this. Notice how I keep set the entire time. I'm here, I'm here, here. Now I'm ready to throw. When I'm ready to throw, that's when I'm going to break the egg, okay? If you guys can master crossing your legs while doing this, this next drill is going to be fun. It's a little difficult even for me. This is stuff you guys can do anywhere, anytime. We've got a professional pitcher here named Colton Mahoney, and he, even while talking to us, will sit here and just practice. Nice control, holding it, changing up the tempo. All right, I think you guys are ready for the next one. This is called the ball pickup drill. So I'm not sure if you can see me, but I've got a ball right where my back foot is, okay? I'm coming up, I'm coming down, I'm coming up, I'm putting it back down. That's all it is, okay? Right here, coming down, coming up, putting it back down. Making sure we're going to grow some strength in this back calf and this entire back leg. We're making sure we're balanced, right? Everything is under control, right? I'm not dipping this way, I'm not falling this way, I'm not falling forward. Just a nice, easy up, down, up, down. And start over. You're going to feel the burn, that's okay. Yeah, and balance is the key here. Let's see it, Paxton. Looks good, Zach. Paxton, just make sure when you drive that leg up, right, before you pick it up, don't be afraid to drive it high if you need to, okay? You drive it high, come back under, pick it up, drive it high again. See how long you can hold it for? Put the ball back down, reset. Make sense? Instead of just kind of a short leg kick, because sometimes you're here and then you're going down, don't be afraid to drive it up, okay? The further you drive it up, when you start falling forward for that momentum, you're going to have a lot more. If I just do this, I'm not going to have a lot of momentum. In fact, my shoulders might even drag, okay? But if I bring it up high, I fall forward, right? A lot more momentum to be gained there. All right. Give me 3 more good reps. Nice controlled balance. We'll move on to another drill.
It's so hot outside.
It's hot. Make sure you hydrate, bud. If you need a break, take a break, man.
Yeah, I live in Arizona. It's 105 degrees.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I live in Arizona. It's 105 degrees.
Gotcha. You're good. How you doing, Paxton? You ready? All right. So for this next drill, I don't know really what to call it. It's more focused on the stride, separate, and step. Okay. So we're starting here, just like we're about to throw the ball. Okay. So we're stepping, right? Nice and easy. The ball's already going to be here, and we're using our elbow to guide us to our target. Okay. I notice a lot of you like to make the T, right? Which is fine as long as you pull yourself back in. Okay. Pull yourself to that target. Okay. And we're leading with this elbow, and we're placing. Okay. So all the drill is, we're here. Step, come back. Step, come back, and make the full throw. Just starting in the throwing position. Again, I'm trying to emphasize in this drill using this elbow to guide you. This little chicken arm right here. It's got a laser pointer on it. You're trying to hit that laser. Nice, Paxton. Looking a lot better, Zach. Just keep letting that elbow guide you, okay? It's really going to help you, especially as you get older, getting used to using this elbow versus pointing and then throwing. This tends to have a lot of people open up their shoulders too soon. You start dragging and throwing the ball across your body instead of with your body. Great thing about having a net is you can practice this kind of stuff and growing your arm without even having to go to a field. Just getting a few reps into the net goes a long way. Paxton, once you get back, buddy, we can start working on some catching or some fielding, up to you guys. You good, Paxton? You ready to go? All right. What is everybody's vote for what we do next? Catching or fielding? It's your last week to be able to get this in, so pick what you guys prefer to do. We can do both even. Raise your hand for catching. Raise your hand for fielding. All right, so we've got 1 and 1. We'll practice both, all right? We'll start with fielding, and we'll move into catching, okay? All right, so fielding, we're gonna go through the basics, footwork, okay? We're gonna have a plain ball right in front of us, and I want us to approach it like we're going to first, okay? And to start, we need to be in a good athletic ready position right here. Glove out here in front, that way we can turn it. If it's a line drive, get it low to the ground, it's on the ground, right? So we're here, the ball is hit, okay? Now I'm going to step with my right foot, land with my left foot, and now look where I am. I'm in a great position, ready to throw that ball to my target, right? If my target was this way, that'd be a little bit different, right? Now I need to step with my right, keep my left here, so I'm ready to turn and make that throw. As soon as I get the ball. It's all about being quick in the field. Quick footwork goes a long way for that. So we'll start even further. We're here, ball's hit, okay, tap, tap, boom, boom, right? And we're driving to our target. Change up the pace a little bit, right? Start from over here. Here we go, time it up, boom. All right. The reason I chop, right, is because when we're playing the infield, we control the ball doesn't control us. There's a phrase I like to say a lot, is don't let the ball play you, right? That's because I decide what hop I want to pick that ball up. I decide where I want to get it. So if it's hopping right here, right, and I can read that, 1, 2, boom, it's right in my glove. If I don't decide what hop I want it, I'm letting the ball play me. I could accidentally wait too long and it doesn't even hop and it goes right through me, or I can just take a bad hop. So we got to go get it. We got to have a good footwork when we're doing it. So here, 1, 2. You guys have a net. Throw it in the net. Again, practice picking it up like a 4-seam. If you're going to throw the ball and then go get it, that's fine. Just make sure we're getting used to picking it up like a 4-seam, all right? It's not going to be perfect each time, but we practice it enough and we'll get lucky here and there. Maybe we won't. I'll give you guys like another minute and then we'll move on to a fun framing drill. All right. So this next drill, again, this is something you can do whether you're a pitcher, outfielder, infielder, catcher. Just work on controlling that ball, getting it to the center of your body, okay? Body manipulation or ball manipulation, whatever you want to call it. For this drill, we're starting in the squat. We're going to take our catching hand. We're going to leave it on the ground, okay? All we're going to do is toss the ball up in the air to ourselves, and we're going to come from the ground, beat it to the spot, get our body to the center of that ball. And there's a few ways we can do that. Obviously, if you move our arm, it's pretty obvious to the young, right? We need to move our shoulders, right? We need to move our wrists, right? We need to move our legs, all kinds of things. So again, we're going to have our hand flat on the ground, practice getting to that spot quick, toss it up. Boom, right here. Practice throwing it to the left, to the right, right here. Okay, the reason I want you to have your hand on the ground, reaction time, and part of it is we're moving in a circular motion here, right? We're bringing it back to the center no matter which way we go, okay? As long as we're moving our body too, right? If I'm here, starting on the ground, the ball's coming here, now I gotta come back around and look. Make it look like it's coming to the center. It's all about the rhythm, okay? Super easy, super satisfying. Go ahead, add another ball to your hand if it gets too easy. Okay, your catching hand. Now you gotta catch it with your 3 fingers. Ball starting on the ground. All right, hand on the ground, toss the ball up. Nice, Zach. Look good. There is a reason why you actually have 2 balls in your hand when you do this. If you've ever caught a ball in your palm before, you know that hurts. So this is the no zone ball is what I like to call it. When we catch, we're using these 3 muscles right here, okay? Right in the web. So it's especially good for catchers to master that because that is kind of their primary job is to catch the ball. All right, so for this next drill, we're going to work on something that correlates to both infield, catching, outfield and pitching too, which is being fast, okay? The reason middle infielders are so fast in the MLB or college, high school, whatever, you just see a fast middle infielder, it's because he's anticipating the play, okay? So as catchers and infielders, we can both work on this, okay? And how we anticipate as a catcher, right, is if they're stealing, okay, and I'm flat-footed here on the ground, nice and relaxed, because I have a long game to catch, I can help myself out by rotating my body where I'm throwing. So if I'm throwing to second base, I'm going to take my lead leg, right? I'm going to rotate it. So say you guys are playing second base right now. I'm going to rotate my leg to you. What that does, it takes all the pressure off this leg. So now I can jump out even faster with my pivot step. Okay, so it's going to look like this. We're here. We're going to bring this leg, just a small step, and we're pushing ourselves off. Okay, just like if you're on the mound, right? You're falling forward, you're pushing yourself off the back mound. Same thing, right? Rotate, step, push off. Okay, the more you do that, the faster you're going to be in game. Okay, it's just going to become a habit. He's going right. We're here, here, we're here. Okay, if you got a net, throw into it. Why not? We're here, 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 here. If you guys want to even make it more challenging, throw a ball to yourself. Okay. Anticipate it and catch it at the same time. So from here, boom, boom, boom. Make it nice and smooth. Start slow, get faster. This is going to increase your pop time a lot more. But it translates to the infield too, right? We're anticipating that ball. We need that extra power from this pivot step, right? Just like when we're 1, 2, going, anticipating the direction we're throwing, now we get this pivot leg out, push off. So if you want to practice infield, this is what it's going to look like. 1, 2, push off that leg, drop. Let's see it. Show me what you got, Paxton. Nice. Nice, Zach. Not bad. That was pretty quick out of the box there. Oh, go get it, Paxton. Nice. The more reps you guys doing this dry footwork or live footwork, either or, more reps in general, the better off you guys are going to be. You're not going to have to think about it while you're doing. You're going to get in the game. It's all going to happen natural, which is great because then you can stay relaxed, you can hold the ball the way you're supposed to, be clear-minded, just have fun. Go ahead and bring it in. That is all I have got for you today. If anybody has any questions or comments or concerns, go ahead. Feel free to let me know. You guys are good to go. Everybody's unmuted. Good job, Paxton. Enjoy. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting for everybody. So good job today. Good work. Tomorrow's tea time. Last chance for this week to get any questions or anything you want to work on in. So be sure to be thinking about that stuff before tomorrow, okay? And I will catch you guys later. Deuces. Good job, Zach.